Hi, my name is Ezra Klein, and I'll be reading a brief passage from my new book with something Kenneth Thompson?
No, it's Derek.
Derek Thompson, called Abundance. This is from the preface. You open your eyes at dawn and turn in your cool bed sheets. You love your sheets. Despite the mewling from the banking apps, that is the one subscription you can't afford to cancel. Your digital corgi Neopet opens his cyber eyes and yawns too. Then, in perfect Spanish, he greets you respectfully and provides you with a pair of useful X threads to mull over. You smile at him. Unfortunately, your doggy lingo subscription did lapse. Whatever. Hola to you too, Pooch. You raise your hands like an organ player, poising to play. A motion which turns on your lights. Your apartment is amazing. 400 square feet of pure luxury. Blue LED lights that, maybe it drove you a little bit insane, but provide some great ambiance to the place. A curved screen monitor that's already showing the morning's AI-managed Dogecoin arbitrage, and a handful of digital screens showing off the NFTs you've won at work. This tableau is what constitutes your savings. You smile again as the tap at your window signals, "Breakfast is here!" DoorDash for the win, you say to yourself. You're being knowingly ironic. An armed drone hovers impassively, and then in a sudden burst of violent movement, flails its articulated arms and throws your overnight oats. And here's the first blemish of the day. They're all over the floor. Oh, whatever. The Roomba needs some work. The year is 2050, and you feel abundant. You eat the remaining oats from the carton and drink a chocolate matcha-flavored liquid Wegovy caffeine pack, and take a nifty shit and sit down at your computer. Time to work. An AI asks you a rapid series of questions for the next 8 hours. You answer automatically. Your eye movements are tracked by your own implanted devices and a series of discrete sensors planted around your apartment. You are docked pay for fidgeting too much during this period. Your job has something to do with B2B SaaS. You don't know if you're buying or selling it, but hastily constructed legal regimes around AI dating from the 2030s ensure your spot at the company. You don't know what businesses buy or sell SaaS at all now. But sometime around noon, a series of chimes remind you to open your window for the DoorDash drone, which gives you a bowl of kava. Kava is millennial slang for lunch now. It basically means overnight oats that you eat during the day. You eat with utensils made of a special paper-like fiber that dissolves as you eat the meal. Your Neuralink pings. Ouch! A friend is on vacation. You rapidly flip through their photos. They are drinking Tito's with Chi-Chi in the Tulum Special Prostitution Zone. You have no idea if your friend is real, if the photos are real, if you are real. You decide you'd like to kill yourself. For the 10th day in a row, you leave your apartment and bang on the SSRI dispenser at the CVS Health Mart care kiosk in the hallway. No luck, just one pill today. You briefly consider throwing yourself out the window. You gaze out that window. New Irvine sucks to live in. The second war of the Newsom succession devastated most of the state. Funny, you think. All that over who could cut the ribbon on the first section of high-speed rail through the northern zone of the Central Valley Latino Agricultural Development Zone. You'd not participate in the fighting, but did play a highly realistic mod for a shooter game based upon the conflict. The conflagration led to a temporary break in the bureaucracy of the state, which allowed for a slight relaxation in zoning laws, which gave rise to the impossible towers of your city. In your own way, you're grateful. Conflict brings innovation. Sometimes the buildings sway so hard in the wind that the flexing steel sounds like screaming. On occasion, some hideous act of gravity causes the towers to crash into each other. The streets are clean now. They're enveloped in shadow from the towers. And the cleansing campaigns to readjust property values burned out most of your serotonin circuits. It isn't even fun to kill homeless people anymore. You masturbate 11 times a day. You have not spoken to another person in weeks. You own nothing and you are unhappy. Whatever. You open your AI TV show module and plug in. White Lotus, Season 55. Let's set it in Dubai. Let's have Genghis Khan, Homer Simpson, Ana de Armas, and Ezra Klein on vacation. That's me. Full pen sex scene setting checked. Laugh knob to maximum. You lean back and prepare to screenshot the cheekiest lines. The year is 2050, and you live in abundant America.